Now, I shall be talking about the pirs and the temples. In this time, the people started migrating from the less fertile area of West Bengal towards the more fertile area, that is the Southeast Bengal. And with the migration of the people, there was another coincidence, and that is the making of foothold of the Mughals, and this foothold of the Mughals along with the migration led to the building of the mosque at this time. The new settlers who came in tried to relieve, tried to give calmness to the highly disturbed area, and they were looked upon as great people. These people who had moved in acted as teachers, and thus the people started calling them as Pirs. Pirs were in fact those people who tried to bring about a change in the atmosphere, and thus the Pir culture started prospering. And the Pirs were looked upon, as I said, highly by the people, so the place where they dwelled also became a place of worship for many. In the 15th century, there came about a boom in the building of temples also in Bengal. Of course, the temples were built to suit the needs of the people who built them. For example, the brick and the terracotta temple, which were very simple, were generally built by the low caste people, that is the Kolus and the Kansaris. Then, after some times, when the province started developing economically, the local deities started getting a bigger temple for themselves. And the new temples which developed generally were the Dochalas and the Chauchalas. That is, Dochala means two roof and the Chauchala with the four roof. They were great massive structures, and they were built on a straight platform and highly decorated. Of course, from inside they were very simple, but outside they had beautiful paintings and were decorated beautifully. Now, the best example of this kind of temple is at Vishnupura, that is the Lord Vishnupura temple at Bankura. This was about the Pirs and the temples, but there is one more thing which is left, and that I told you at the beginning, that we also associate the kind of food that you eat with the local people. And since Bengal is a riverine area, so fish and rice are the major diets of the Bengali people. You must have noticed that in India, the Brahmins are vegetarians. That is, they do not eat meat, flesh, but since here the major diet was fish, that is why the Bengali Brahmins have been excluded from this category and they are allowed to eat fish. And the religious sanctity of it was given by Brihadharma Puran, which told that the Bengali Brahmins can eat certain varieties of fish. Thus, you see the great impact of the region on the diet, culture, dance, language, poetry, paintings, because region has a great influence. But do remember that regional cultures are not the effect of just the region. There is intermingling of the culture from the continent, that is inside and outside too. That was all about your chapter. Thank you.